Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy hump day. Grab your cup of coffee because we are going to jump into a brand new project for you today. And it's all about remembering how important kindness is in our world, especially today, right? So if you're just coming on in, be sure to say hi. I am just going to take a minute here and jump over into my page and make sure everything is working. There's had been a few difficulties, I think, yesterday with going live on Facebook, but hopefully they've all been resolved here this morning, and it looks like they are, which is great. So be sure, as I said, if you're popping on in, to say hi. And, I just wanted to start off by saying thank you. Kindness absolutely does change everything, and your kindness in terms of watching me and supporting my home-based business has really meant the world to me. I'm super excited to see how my page has grown, and it's all really because of you and your willingness to share the chalk love, and I like to reward that. So every week on Sundays I do giveaways, and if you'd like to have a chance to get some happy mail from me, then just keep sharing that chalk love and getting the word out about Chalk Couture and my page and these craft projects, and hopefully we'll continue to be able to share some great projects with you and your friends. So I'm going to take a sip of my coffee here. And as you can see, my walls are full of projects. I have been working every day on a brand new project to share with you, and today is no different. Today we're going to be working on a project called Kindness Changes Everything, and I love this script. I think it's just gorgeous, and if you've watched me before, you know how much I love this chalkboard surface of ours. This is the 9x12 8-inch chalkboard surface, and what's really awesome about it is not only is the chalkboard surface really silky smooth, it's also magnetic. So you can place magnets on it and use those magnets to embellish your designs as well. This magnet is particularly meaningful for me today, and certainly right in line with what we're talking about, because this was given to me as a gift from someone who's become a new friend all through Chalk Couture. She's an artist, and she's been incredibly supportive. She's been using some of these chalk products in some of her artistry, and when I dropped off a little bundle package to her the other day, she gave me this in addition to her payment, which I just thought is so gorgeous. I love gnomes, and I'm loving this blue color. I'm going to play off it when we do this transfer today. So super cool that this is magnetic. Now, of course, just like any chalkboard, it is erasable, and when you use our chalk paste, which today we're going to use our bright white and this no-name color, which actually was a special color given to designers when we attended conference. So unfortunately this color isn't available, but we do have some others that I can give you some suggestions around. But I've started to use them in some of my designs recently, and I really love it. So I hope you will too. Whoops, let's turn this right side up. So we're going to just remove that from the packaging, as you saw me do here, and you'll just be amazed at how quick this is. We're going to just remove the transfer from the backer sheet, and when you'll do so, you'll notice that the back side is sticky. It is absolutely supposed to be sticky, but sometimes we want to kind of loosen that stickiness a little bit by what we're doing, by what we call fuzzing the transfer. So that's why I have this fuzzing cloth down here. That's really just going to add a little lint to the back of this transfer, so that when I go to lay it down on the surface and I add my chalk to it, when I want to go pull the transfer back up, I just won't necessarily have any worries about stretching that transfer when I pull it back up. So that's really what the fuzzing is for, just to kind of help loosen that adhesive a little bit so that we can pull up this transfer. Now, why that's important is ultimately these transfers are really cool in that they can be used over and over again. So the better care you take of them, the more likely you're going to get multiple uses out of them. So I am just laying this transfer down and using my fingertips here just to make sure that it is got a nice contact to the board. I'm looking at it and realizing that it looks like it's maybe a little crooked, so no worries. We can just lift it back up and reposition it. Usually I find that it's a little easier when I stand up, and right now I'm sitting, so let me stand up and we'll see if we can get this position just right. So see how it's a little bit sticky still? So, you know, it's not a bad thing to fuzz it if you have to lift it back up again and put it back down. There we go. That looks a little bit more even. There we go. Now I think it's in the right spot. Now I think I am going to use two different colors, as we said. I think I'm going to use the white for kindness and everything. I'm going to use this blue for changes. And then, of course, we'll have our cute little magnet here at the top. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to embellish this with a little bit of one of these borders that come with our boho border set. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different border options. And I think that's going to add a nice little extra to this board. So we're opening up our chalk paste container here. Oh, and I realized, you know what? Let's see if we can talk and you can see me at the same time. This is a cool little studio option here that I have. Here we go. So now we can, oops, maybe you can see me too. There we go. So that way, if you're watching, not only are you seeing the project, but you can also see me and say hi and wave, right? So when you first open your chalk paste, remember you just want to give it a little bit of a stir. If it's starting to get a little thick, maybe it's been a little while since you've used it, stirring will definitely help. If you need to, you can also just add a little spritz of water. And that little mister that we have there works really great for that because it doesn't give it a lot of water, it just gives a little bit at a time. So there we go, we've got that. I noticed I had a few chalk spots hanging out, so there we go. And you know what, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and open this other color too, just so that we are ready to be able to put on the next color as well pretty quickly. So if you're catching this on the replay, thanks so much for watching too, and certainly feel free to jump on in and share a little bit about you and where you're from, and tell us a little bit about what you're doing these days to keep yourself busy. Are you finding that you have a creative outlet that you are utilizing? I know for me that this has been just really kind of a lifesaver in some ways because it's been so difficult, I think, kind of seeing all of the news that's been difficult to watch. So I thought, you know what, having an opportunity to do this project together and interact with all of you have been great. If you watched me yesterday, you'll know that today is the big birthday day at our house. My triplets turned 26 today, and 2 of the 3 will be home and celebrating. And last night we kind of had a pre-birthday dinner, and we are going to have another birthday celebration again tonight. So I wanted to jump on and share this project with you before my day got started, my work day got started. So as you see, I'm just adding a little bit of chalk paste to my squeegee, and then I'm just using my squeegee to spread the chalk paste across the screen area. So as I said, we're looking to use the white here. Whoop, and taking off the excess. And since I do move pretty quickly, I'm not going to worry about pulling this off before I go to my next word. But if you find that you maybe move a little bit more slowly, then you can certainly pull up the screen, let your white dry, and then go and work on your second color. So either option is possible. So if you want a little bit more time, you can do that. And that really allows your chalk paste to dry so that you don't smudge it and that it will not dry on your screen instead of your board. So that's it. Those 2 colors are done. Now we're just going to pull back our transfer. And although I have been better about not biting my nails, trying to keep my fingers away from my face, they still aren't long. Look at that. The best part, right? Peeling back and revealing that design. Look at how beautiful that is. Now I've definitely been in love with these blues, and I think it's going to look really great with some of the other decor that I've been working on. So I'm going to let this sit for a minute and dry. I'm going to put it off to the side so it can do that. And while that's happening, let me just give you a quick show about how easy it is to wash up these transfers so that you can reuse them. So all I have is a pot of water here underneath my transfer. I threw in my little stir stick, and then you'll see this raggy looking sponge. This is actually our board eraser, and it's about at the end of its life. I can't seem to let myself throw them out, but they come in a 2-pack like this. And so let's grab a new one. And not only are these really great for washing your board, they're also awesome for cleaning up your transfers. So I just use it as a way to remove the paste from the front of my screen while it's in the water bath. And then, now we've discolored our water here a little bit. And then I just grab a towel. In this case, I'll use my fuzzing cloth. And I'm just gonna lay that transfer sticky side up onto a cloth to dry. And that's it. You can use your board eraser there if you need to clean up the spots if that might have gotten left over, and just let it air dry. Once it's air dry, then you can go ahead and put it right back on that backer sheet that our transfer came with, this guy. So, good morning, Joanna. I'm glad that you're watching and you're enjoying the videos while you're home. I'm with you. You know, I do work from home, but I definitely love the opportunity to, before I start my work day or during the middle or even at night, be able to come to you with a brand new project. So I'm glad you're enjoying them, and I'm glad you're here with me live this morning. All right, so I am going to close my white because I think I'm going to use this blue now for the borders that we're going to put on the bottom. And let me just show you how a little trick about getting your transfer back on to your backer. I need a paper towel. Let's see if I have one. I know paper towels are definitely in short supply around here, right? All right, I don't have one, but I do have a cloth over here, and this will work the same. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just drying off, kind of hurrying this process along. I can let it air dry, but I wanted to kind of give you a quick show about how you can put this right back on your backer sheet. The quickest way that I have found is to leave your transfer sticky side up and actually grab your backer sheet, and you'll notice it has two sides. One is a glossy side, and the other side is a paper side. It's the glossy side that you want to put on the adhesive side of your transfer. If you put it on the paper side, then what will happen is it'll stick to the paper. And that's it. So now it's back on the backer sheet, and we can put it back in the little container it came in. Thanks, Joanna. I'm glad that you like it. Now, if you're finding that you think that this might be something other people enjoy, please feel free to go ahead and share this video. And when you do, it gets you entered in to win some happy mail from me. All right, and we're just going to add our borders, and then we're going to be done here with this project. So it's just been a couple minutes, and look, it's already dry. I'm wiping my hands on it. It's not going to come off. If I do want to take it off, then all we need to do is grab that board eraser and some water, and it'll wipe right off. We also have a super tool called this paste scraper that's really awesome. That will really help to take it off as well. So now the question is, which border to use for this prettiness? I think I'm going to do this one here at the top. And you'll see that I have my transfer there stored a little bit differently than on the backer sheet, and that's because I actually have an artist book that I put all my transfers in. Just makes life a little bit easier. And just like before, we want to fuzz the transfer. This is a little guy, so he doesn't need too much fuzzing. And we'll be able to actually put him on the top and then pick him up and reuse them again on the bottom without washing them. think I got a little piece of lint or something there, though. That might affect my... So we want to take that off. I don't know if I got it all the way off, but that's all right. And here we go. Just putting it right in. And we're just using our squeegee to spread the chalk paste just over this little screened area. And then just like before, all we're going to do is pull it up and reveal the design. So when you have birthday celebrations at your house, do you have any special traditions that you do? As they get older, my kids get older, it's always interesting to see what those traditions will be, if they're going to stay the same or they're going to change. Sometimes I want to change things up and they surprise me and say, but Mom, we've always done X, so we have to do it that way. So now with not everyone being home, we definitely have to be willing to roll with the punches. And of course, you know, with these times, and we have to be careful about not going out, we have to change some of things up. Normally we go out to our favorite restaurant and have a steak dinner. Instead, last night we made our own and it was fabulous. My son Corey, one of the birthday boys, actually made an awesome steak for us. So it was pretty nice, and it was a great family moment. One I'm sure we'll remember, even though it's crazy. So Joanna, you already started your wish list, huh? I know. It definitely is addicting. It's actually one of the things that kind of started me off on deciding to become a designer. My list was so large that I wanted to figure out how I could get them a little bit more affordably. And so I ended up getting our starter kit, which is $99, and you get over $250 worth of product in it. And that was the start. After that, I was able to get all the things I wanted for 40% off, and I got to share the chalk love with people. So it was kind of a win-win for me. So I totally understand there's a lot of great things. A lot of great deals going on right now till the end of March for customers. So if you buy 3 transfers of any size, you'll get 1 for free, as long as you can mix and match the different sizes. It's going to be the lowest price transfer that is going to be the free one. So if you get 3 of the same size, then the 4th one is also going to be that same. You know, you can do the 4th one with that same size. Let's see, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, and then of course we have a monthly subscription program, Joanna. I don't know if you know about it, but that is fun because every month you get a brand new transfer delivered to your door. It looks something like this. This was this month's transfer, and you get 3 coordinating chalk paste singles. When you first sign up to be a Chalk Couture subscriber, which is our monthly program, you can also pick up this Kickstart kit, which includes a lot of great tools and surfaces and even the white chalk paste. So it's a great little kit at a little bit of a discount, and you can only get it if you're a Chalk Couture subscriber, and you can only pick it up when you actually subscribe for the first time. But the monthly subscription cost is just $19.99, and it's free shipping. And like I said, every month you'll get a brand new transfer, a new design, and that is super fun. Hey Anna, I'm actually still here, so you don't need to replay. Welcome to ya. So Joanne says, as long as we have cake, but usually a special dinner or go out to eat. Yeah, yummy steaks. They were totally yummy. We had a lot of fun, and definitely missed having the third with us, but understand his country needs him, we need him, and we're super proud of him. But I hope that whatever you do today, that it is a good day for you all. Please stay safe, enjoy your loved ones. Celebrate the day, even if there's nothing to celebrate. We happen to be lucky that we have a birthday, but you know what? Celebrate kindness, because every little act of kindness really makes a difference. And thank you to Sandra for this darling little magnet that is going to be a great little embellishment to my board here. And kindness absolutely does change everything. So thanks everyone for having the time to be with me here this morning. I hope you all have a great and wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.